The way I see it is that we don't really have a choice. So I think that it's really important for people to know that. That doesn't mean we're not going to have protected areas, but that we are going to have a lot of landscapes where we maintain species diversity at the same time that we produce food. And there's a lot of debates about how that's going to be done right now, and I think my work is at the center of those debates. I'm Ernesto Mendez, and I'm an associate professor of agroecology and environmental studies. And I work with two units, the environmental studies program and the plant and soil science department. I found a really good niche through this approach called participatory action research, where I work with people, farmers in my case. In El Salvador is where I started doing my dissertation, so that's been going on for 14 years now. And it's had a lot of different phases, starting with a phase of in-depth information collection and analysis, including ecological data, tree biodiversity inventories, household livelihood information, a lot on cooperatives, how do cooperatives benefit farmers, how do cooperatives affect ecological outcomes. In the other areas, in Nicaragua and Mexico and Costa Rica, where we're working, there's several different things going on. I think the commonality right now is food security and food sovereignty. So in all of these areas, we're working with the cooperatives to find out what are the causes of food insecurity and exploring some of the solutions. So that includes looking at the marketing of their coffee and their relationships with buyers from the US and Europe, but also what kind of food they're producing and how important that is to secure a food supply for the entire year. But it started mostly looking at the ecology of shade coffee, and it has evolved to look more and more at the interactions between the ecology of the shade coffee agroecosystem and the livelihoods of the farmers that manage it. So we've found that most smallholder coffee farmers, at least in Mexico and Central America, go through periods of seasonal food insecurity. So some of our research is to document that and also work with the farmers to try to find solutions. But I think we are also, and I say we because I do a lot of this with my group, we're also looking at expanding some of the areas where we work internationally and including more work in Africa and South America, which we haven't done before. But I think there are several ways that people are already involved in when we think about commodities like coffee that we all drink in almost everywhere in the world. Is you can do a lot by choosing what you purchase. You know, certified coffee certainly helps. Ecological certifications, social certifications, they're not enough to get everything done, but they help and they create awareness. Coffee has a way of luring people. It's very interesting. There's a lot of different facets to it. So I got hooked and I just stayed.